Namaste Gurukulians, how are you? I hope you will fit and fine at your home with your parents and safe from yourself from the deadly coronavirus. So, before starting our lecture, I request all the students who are watching this video, please take your rough notebook and note down the important notes, important points which I am going to explain. Okay. So today we are going to start NCERT class 7 Geography chapter 2 Inside Our Earth. You all aware about Earth. You know, in 8 planets, Earth is unique planet. You know why it is called unique? Because it has a possibilities of life. It's a dynamic planet. You know what is planet? Planet is derived from the Greek word planetize. What means? Which means wandering. It means always in rotation. You know. So I have divided this chapter into 2 parts. First part and second part. First part we will discuss today and second part we will discuss tomorrow. The next class we will discuss the second part of this chapter. So before going to start this chapter, I will give you introduction. You know that Earth is a dynamic planet. Dynamic planet means which is always in rotation, which is always in movement, and it continuously continuously undergoing changes. It means changes are occurred on this planet. You know that global warming is increasing, coronavirus has come, and certain before many years ago, SARS also come. There are certain changes has been occurred on our planet. Okay, so that is why it is called a dynamic planet and is constantly in change. Okay, so in introduction, I will say that we are living on a dynamic planet. Dynamic planet undergoing continuous changes. Okay, and it is comprises of 3 layers. Have you ever seen? You are all aware of onion. You know what is onion? Onion is a vegetable. Okay, so like onion is our earth interior is like onion. In onion there is several layers which is connected to each other. Similarly, like onion, our earth also has layers. It is through this diagram that is like this is our earth. The upper surface, the uppermost surface is crust, next mantle, and the third is core, which is divided into 2 parts, outer core and inner core. So our earth is comprises of 3 layers, that is crust, mantle and core. Okay, so this is our interior of the earth. It means inner part of the earth. We know outer part. What is outer part? That is in the form of mountains, plateau, plains, oceans, rivers. This is our outer part. But we don't know our earth's inner part. What has it? Which type of possibilities it has? Which commodities? Which component it has? We don't know about this. So we discuss in this lecture our interior of the earth. What is the interior? It is what is inside our earth. So first is we discuss the first layer of the earth, that is crust. That is crust. It means the uppermost layer of the earth's surface is called crust. Uppermost, it is at the top of the earth. It means surface on which we are living, that is a crust. The uppermost surface is the crust. It is the thinnest of all the layers. You know that there are three layers. One is mantle, second is core. In these three layers, crust is the thinnest. It means सबसे पतली है. सबसे पतली जो परत है वो कौन सी है? क्रस्ट है, जिसको हम क्रस्ट कहते हैं. That is the thinnest of all the layers. It is about 35 kilometers on the continental masses and only 5 kilometers on the ocean floor. You know, continental mass. Continental, it has two parts. Crust has two parts. Continental mass, continental are land mass. Second is ocean floor, and the thickness of this layer is 35 kilometers on the continent mass. Continent mass means which is in the form of plains, plateau, and plateau and mountains. It means it is 35 kilometers thick on the continental mass, and on the and what is its thickness on the ocean floor? That is 5 kilometers. So it is about our uppermost layer, that is crust, which is the thinnest layer of the among the three layers, and 35 kilometers on the continental mass and 5 kilometers on the ocean floor. So when it is constructed, what component, what substances it has? That is set in the second nodes. Silica, which is described as Si, silica, and alumina, Al. These two components, when it is formed, these two components has been there. Silica and alumina are the main mineral constituents of the continental mass. Continental mass, silica and alumina. These two constituents, it means two components, when it formed on the continental mass, it is thus called Sial. That is why it is called Sial. It is because it is the combination of two constituents, that is Si means silica and Al is alumina. That is why it is called Sial. Next, on the oceanic crust, you know, we are discussing two type of crust layers, that is continental mass on the base of continental mass and on the base of ocean floor. So on the continental mass, this has two components, that is silica and alumina. That is why it is called Sial. And in the second, it has also two components. It has also two constituents, that is silica and magnesium. On the ocean floor, when it formed, it has two components, that is silica. Si is silica, and second one is magnesium. That is why it is called Sima. So on the continental mass, it is called Sial, and on the ocean floor, it is called Sima, which has the two components, silica and magnesium. Next, we are on fourth point, in this paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just now we talk about the second layer. That is crust. It is the outer part. That is the part that is crust. It is crust. Okay. Next to crust is mantle. The second layer of the earth is mantle. Mantle is just below the crust with the mantle up to an extent of 2900 kilometers. Its thickness is 2900 kilometers, and it is just below the crust. Okay, So the second layer is mantle, that is just below the crust. जो crust से नीचे है उसको हम सेकेंड जो लेयर है, जो परत है, उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? mantle. The inner, now we talk about the third layer, that is our core. First is crust, second is mantle, third is core. That is divided into two parts, inner core and outer core. So it is third. The innermost, uppermost is crust, the innermost is core. The innermost layer is core with a radius of 3500 kilometers. So you know that in each layer the radius, the extension is becoming increase and increase. In 35 kilometers it is on the it is in crust, with 35 kilometers on the continental mass, and in and 5 kilometers on the ocean floor. And the mantle is extension of this crust mantle is 35,2900 kilometers, and the innermost, the core has the radius with 3500 kilometers. So it is the topmost layer of the important layer of the earth. That is why there is so magnetic power because of this. Because of the core there is a magnetic power in our earth, जिसके कारण जो पृथ्वी है खींचती है, गुरुत्वाकर्षण बल होता है. That is the reason. That is because of core. ये core के कारण होता है कि जिसके कारण जो हमें को गुरुत्वाकर्षण जो बल है, ग्रेविटेशन पावर है, वो बढ़ती है. So it is, as it is the made of nickel and iron, ferrous, that is iron, that is called Ni. So it has two components. One is nickel, NiCl, that is represented here, Ni, and second is iron, that is a Fe. Fe means ferrous. Ferrous is also the form of, that is a कच्चा लोहा जिसे कहते हैं, that is a ferrous. It is the also iron, and that is why it is called Ni. So the third, Sial, Sima, Ni. Sial and Sima is found in the crust, and Ni is found in the core. So it has very high temperature and pressure. So this radius, because of this radiation, which is 3500 kilometers, so much radiation becomes the cause of high temperature and pressure. So that is why I have already said to you that the gravitation power which has in our earth because of this layer, means core, because of this. That is why there is so much gravitation in this one. So till here we have discussed about the interior of the earth. In interior there are three layers. One is crust, second is mantle, third is core. So now we come to our third point, rocks and minerals. So in today's class we will discuss rocks, and there are three types of rocks. What are rocks? जिसको हम हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं? चट्टान. ठीक है, तो ये rocks and minerals. We will discuss about rocks, and minerals will be discussed about in tomorrow next lecture, in our next lecture. So rocks, what is rocks? So first of all we have to know what is rocks. Rocks, the earth's crust is made of various types of rocks. You know that earth crust, it means जो सतह है पृथ्वी की, वो बहुत सी विभिन्न प्रकार की चट्टानों से बनी हुई है. अनेक प्रकार के पत्थर पाए जाते हैं. किसी स्टेट में चले जाओ, whenever you go in every state, you will go here in Bihar, in hilly areas like Nainital and in Himachal Pradesh, you will find that certain types of rocks. So the earth's crust is made of various types of rocks. Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up Earth's crust is called. So what is the definition of rocks? This is the definition of rocks. So this is rock. Any natural mass, it means which is come from nature. Mineral mass, mineral matter means mineral component that makes up Earth's crust, that is made Earth crust called rock, जिसको हम पहाड़ कहते हैं, चट्टाने कहते हैं, बड़े बड़े पत्थर होते हैं, that is our rocks. So in interior, in our on the crust, these are rocks. So there are three major types of rocks. Three major types of rocks are: first is igneous rocks, second is sedimentary rocks, third is metamorphic rocks. जिनको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं igneous rocks, आग्नेय चट्टाने, आग्नेय शैल. सेडिमेंट्री रॉक जिनको हम कहते हैं अवसादी चट्टाने, और मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक that are कायांतरिक, that are always changes. Okay, so these igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. So today class we will discuss only about igneous rocks. Sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rock will be discussed in our next lecture. So we will come on our first igneous rocks, जिसको हम हिंदी में अग्नेय शैल कहते हैं, आग से उत्पन्न हो रही. igneous is जिसके अंदर आग होती है, गर्मी होती है, टेम्परेचर होता है, that is. So first is igneous rock. What is igneous rock? When the molten magma means lava. You know, when the volcano is erupted, so a red color liquid comes from it. Red color liquid that comes from it, that is called magma, or we call it lava. Lava. When the molten magma, molten means पिघला हुआ, जो ज्वालामुखी के फटने से बाहर निकलता है, that is a lava. मैग्मा, इसको मैग्मा भी कहते हैं और लावा भी कहते हैं. Molten magma, when it comes from the volcano, when it comes, it has high temperature, and when it comes on the crust, on the ground, it cools. It slowly, suddenly cools. It becomes solid, and when it cools, where it comes, it becomes at that place cool. Rocks thus formed are called igneous or primary rocks. We call it a primary rocks. We also call it primary rocks or igneous. So when the molten magma comes on the earth and suddenly cools and becomes solid, it formed a igneous rocks. And these igneous rocks has also two parts: exclusive igneous rocks, intrusive igneous rocks. Okay, exclusive means, as the word is also defined itself, that exclusive means bahari, intrusive means आंतरिक, जो बाहर से रिलेटेड हो, और intrusive means आंतरिक. So what are exclusive igneous rocks? Exclusive igneous rocks, what are these? When molten lava or magma, when molten lava comes on the earth surface and rapidly cools down. Rapidly means जल्दी से, तेजी से, fastly, and rapidly cools down. Very fine grain structure. It will create very fine grain structure, and it is called exclusive igneous rocks. It means when molten magma comes on the surface of the earth and rapidly, fastly cool down, so it makes a exclusive igneous rocks. And the final example, the best example of basalt is the best example of this igneous rocks. Next, intrusive igneous rocks. आंतरिक आग्नेय चट्टानें, वो क्या होती है? इंट्रूसिव igneous, जो आंतरिक होती है. When molten magma or lava cools down deep inside the earth crust. When molten magma lava comes on the earth surface crust, and it rapidly cools down, it creates explosive igneous rocks. And when it is said that when molten magma or lava cools down deep inside, not outside, inside. When it cools down deep inside the earth, on the earth surface, called intrusive igneous rocks. Okay, when it cools down deep inside, it is called intrusive igneous rocks. It cools down deeply comparatively to extrusive igneous rocks. In extrusive igneous rock, it cools down rapidly, and intrusive igneous rocks, it cools down slowly. So when it cools down slowly, it creates a fine grain texture. And granite, and it creates the granite, and granite is the best example of intrusive igneous rocks. Okay, so igneous rocks, what are rocks? Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth crust is called rocks. Rocks are three types we have discussed. First part, that is igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed when it forms. These are forms when the molten magma cools, it becomes solid. Rocks thus formed are called igneous rocks. जब पिघला हुआ लावा बाहर आता है, पिघलता है, पिघलने के बाद वो एकदम सख्त हो जाता है, और वो किस चीज का निर्माण करता है? आग्नेय शैल का. It has two subparts, that is intrusive and extrusive. Extrusively, when the molten magma comes on the surface of the earth and rapidly cools down, it creates extrusive igneous rocks. Basalt is the best example of this kind of rocks. And the second is intrusive, when the molten magma cools down deeply inside the earth, and it cools slowly and create a fine texture of grains, that is the granite. Granite is the best example. So this is our lecture which is about our earth, what is inside our earth. That is, in the introduction we discuss about what is a dynamic planet, how it is continuously undergoing changes, and what there are three layers: crust, mantle, and core. Well, after this we discuss the interior of the earth, we discuss crust, mantle, and core. And the third part we discussed about rocks and layers. We discussed rocks, and in rocks, three types of rocks. We discussed igneous rocks, and the sedimentary, and third metamorphic rocks will be discussed in the second part of this lesson. So this is our first part. The second part will be discussed tomorrow in the same lecture, in the same place, same time. So you have to note down all these points and also memorize these points. Till then, good afternoon, goodbye, have a nice day.